What is good? I am back with another reaction video. I sort of kind of expected this from Marc Maron. He went and trashed Dave Chappelle over his special. And I kind of knew it because Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan are like boys. They do like stand up together and everything. And Marc Maron hates Joe Rogan, so would hate anyone associated. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what Marc Maron had to say about Dave Chappelle's special.
I already talked about Dave Chappelle. I have not seen the last special or the last three specials. From what I gleaned, he decided it was, just high time. There was an urgency to discussing the trans community because I guess they've just had it so easy for too long, apparently. That there were some really important things that needed to be talked about by a straight man with a lot of money who's getting older and more conservative. And I think probably a little more boring. Am I getting it right?
Damn.
Okay. I'm not going to see the Rolling Stones. All right.
What is he cooking? Marc Maron's starting to look like a wolf man.
Like somebody woke up in the morning and decided, man, these gay people and trans people, they've really got it easy, and I'm going to use my courage and my uncancelable freedom of free speech to take them down a notch, because God knows my courage to speak freely trumps their courage to live the life that they've chosen to live in a country that is free. That is not an easy life to live because they feel it in their hearts and their souls and their minds and their spirits. They don't choose the life they're living because it's easy. They choose it because it's who they are. So somehow that courage is not as impressive to this culture as the courage to speak freely about marginalizing those people. That takes real courage. Hey, can I say what I want? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and say whatever you want. Shit on the people that are more marginalized than anybody because of their deep need to honor who they are. Sounds pretty courageous.
Carrot?
Again, as I said before, I have not seen it. I guess I'll watch it in order to speak about it properly. But just realize there's a lot going on in comedy that it's not about comedy fans. It's about tribalistic cunts that want their point of view to be spoken culturally. And if they can sneak it in with comedy, they'll do it. I mean, this idea that comedians are leaders, or the idea that comedians are truth tellers, used to be this marginal idea that got a little play with certain comics. But make no doubt about it that comics are being pimped out by right-wing ideologues, and they don't even know it because they're so caught up with this idea of being anti-woke and anti-cancer culture is somehow, really pushing back and doing what comics are supposed to do. But they're all, whores for the right wing on some level because, they're capturing their talking points, yet they think it's heroic. Taking no risks whatsoever. The risk of being canceled is not taking, pushing back on that risk is not really taking emotional risk or saying anything that provocative. If you just go to where the juice is culturally, you're just a fucking whore to the process, aren't you? But again, I haven't seen it. I'm not really paying attention. Just trying to keep my eye on my own shit. You dig? There you go. All right. I mean, with everything going on, really, that's what we all make a choice, right? We're filling a certain amount of time. We're filling a certain amount of time. It's not me against the comedy world. There's plenty of comics doing great work. But, as a comic, you're like, okay, this is how much time I'm going to do. What am I going to say in that time? I am old and irrelevant in this world of comedy, and I'm not going to play the sort of cultural hot point game in order to try to get attention and acquire power. Though some part of me, wants to do it.
Okay, now I'm just sitting here watching him make food. But we got the general gist of what he was saying, and I must say, I completely disagree. I've noticed they do this thing against Dave Chappelle of, that wasn't courageous. Then why are Netflix employees walking out? Obviously it was courageous if everyone's talking about it. And some other people were like, oh, it's hack what Dave Chappelle did. What's his name? Hassan. First of all, it's not hack. Everything you watch is hack. And by the way, I don't even see what Dave Chappelle, what he said that was even bad about trans people. I'm still someone that can't point me into I watched the special. I don't remember. He talked about trans people. He didn't say screw them and they deserve to die or something. I mean, the only thing he said that I guess someone could find to be controversial is gender is a fact. Facts don't care about your feelings, and sorry, buddy boy, it kind of is. I don't know. It's crazy. But I kind of knew Marc Maron was going to go at Dave there. So the Marc Maron thing. And like I said, there's that association to Joe Rogan, and Marc Maron hates Joe Rogan. So he's going to hate Joe Rogan's boy. But, I mean, and by the way, the thing I hate the most about people criticizing this Dave Chappelle special, they all have to throw out this first caveat of, I'm a huge fan of Dave Chappelle, or I love Dave Chappelle. And I just want to go, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're lying. Because you couldn't have liked him in the first place if this is what made you mad about him. So you had no problem with him making fun of black people, white people, Asian people, whatever. He made fun of anything and everything. But now you got a problem with him. Well, then how much did you really like him in the first place? You never really did. You became woke and very PC, and you bother everybody to tears around you. That's just my personal thoughts on the thing. And Marc Maron just trashed him, and he didn't even see it. That's another big thing I think what's going on. A bunch of people haven't even seen it, and they're just going off on Dave Chappelle. It's like, can you point me to the thing he said that was really that bad? And it was a joke? Anyway? I don't know. People are crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.